So, this happened when I was in Accra visiting my cousin, Ajua. She loves dragging me around Makola Market. It's this wild, colorful place where you can find everything. Let's make some chicken curry broth while I gist you. Let's cut up our vegetables. That day, we were shopping for ingredients because Ajua had promised to teach me how to make her famous peanut soup. But as usual, she got distracted, chatting with everyone and tasting everything. While I waited, I found myself at Kwesi's stall. Kwesi is this larger-than-life vendor who sells spices, dried fish, and everything else you'd ever need for a Ghanaian feast. He's also a bit of a joker. Seeing me standing there looking bored, he said, "Hey, you think you can cook better than me? Well, guys, time to cut up our chicken breast. You need to prep everything before you start cooking in full." Now, I don't know what possessed me, but I said, "Of course I can." His eyes widened. "Oh, really? Okay, let's see. I'll give you a basket of ingredients. If you can make something that people here love, I'll admit defeat. But if you fail, you'll wash dishes at my stall for a week." I laughed, but inside I was nervous. "Fine, let's do it. Now that everything is ready, let's fry our vegetables. Pour some oil in a pan and add your vegetables. Do not overcook it." Now let's fry our chicken. In a different pan, add a little oil and fry your chicken. I love onion, so I added lots of it. Back to our story. He handed me the weirdest mix of ingredients. Cassava, bitter leaves, ground nuts, smoked fish, and these ridiculously spicy little peppers called kapakpo shito. I had no idea how to put them together, but I couldn't back out now. I ran to Ajoa, who immediately started laughing. "What did you get yourself into?" she said. But she helped me find a little corner in the market where I could cook. First, I boiled the cassava. Now that we talked about cassava, let's mix some corn flour with water, which will help thicken the sauce. Pour some water into a container and add some corn flour. Mix it till it has no lumps. I boiled the cassava, then pounded it into fufu. I roasted the groundnuts, pounded them into a paste, and made a thick, spicy peanut sauce. The bitter leaves, I simmered them with onions, tomatoes, and a bit of that smoked fish until they softened. By the time I was done, the smell of my cooking had started drawing a crowd. When I finally plated everything, Kwesi came over, looking all smug. "Let's see what you've got." He took one bite, paused, and said, "Hey, you made this?" "Of course," I said, trying not to laugh at his shocked face. Soon everyone was crowding around to taste it. People started asking if I had a restaurant. And Kwesi, poor Kwesi, just stood there shaking his head. "You win?" he said, throwing his hands up. That was the day I earned the nickname Market Chef. Ajoa still teases me about it, but honestly, it was the most fun I've ever had cooking, and now every time I go back to Makola, people still ask if I'm making that bitter leaf stew. It wasn't just a fun experience, it reminded me that sometimes all you need is a little confidence and creativity to turn the strangest challenges into something amazing. And hey, now I know how to make a mean bitter leaf stew. Chicken curry sauce is a flavorful and aromatic sauce made with chicken as the main ingredient, combined with a blend of spices, herbs, and other ingredients to create a rich, savory dish. It's a versatile sauce that varies by region and culture, but it often features a balance of spices and a creamy or broth-like texture. Chicken curry sauce is usually served over rice with flatbreads like naan or chapati, or alongside boiled yams, plantains, or potatoes, depending on the cultural influence. But for me, I'm serving it over rice. I hope you enjoyed this simple recipe and my little story too. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave your thoughts about our recipe, tell us if you will be trying it out, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching and see you in our